Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Huddle for July 22nd, Friday, July 22nd of 2022. And today it is Good News Friday. And so to help us celebrate the good news, and I think that's important, right, to celebrate the good news, because when you turn on the TV or you read the newspaper, you're bombarded with all sorts of bad news about the economy, the housing crisis, and all the challenges that we're facing, the heat wave that seems to be going around the world. Lots of things that can get us down and change our focus from the things that are going well, that are amazing things being done by all of us, right, in this community. So I wanted to spotlight the good news that's going on in our community, and especially here in the Morning Huddle, and show you that there is so much great work being done by so many great people that there is a reason to stay optimistic and to keep working to make our community stronger. So that being said, I want to invite from MDEET, and I know Miss Retha Boone is from the county as well, and she's going to tell you about her work. But we're going to go ahead and start with Zachary Rinkins. He is from the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust, and he's going to tell us about all the amazing things that are planned for August of 2022 in celebration of Black Business Month. So Zachary, good morning and welcome to the Morning Huddle.
Well, good morning. Thank you again, Danilo, for inviting us on here. And I'm just happy to be here this Friday to talk about all the great things that the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust is doing. It's just such a great thing to be in a community that's very intentional about creating opportunities for all businesses to prosper in our community in Miami-Dade County. And right. So County Commissioner Keone McGee sponsored an ordinance basically declaring August as Black Business Month in Miami-Dade County. Now, Black Business Month is a national initiative, but we wanted to take some ownership, because nobody does things quite like Miami-Dade County. So we wanted to take some ownership and bring it into Miami-Dade County. And so what we're doing is really promoting and propelling the multi-billion-dollar Black community. Now, I know most people on the Morning Huddle knows that the Black business community generates over $2.3 billion a year for this community. Many of you already know that the Black business community represents about 52,000 firms. So about 10% of the business community here in Miami-Dade County is owned by Black businesses. We employ just over 12,000 people. And so what we're trying to do is really connect those people to county resources, but to promote and propel them, because these institutions have been helping us in Miami get to the next level in terms of providing the goods and the services that help us create the quality of life that everyone in Miami-Dade County deserves. And so we're having a big launch event during the first week of August. We have two very important events, and these events were really partnered by our partners. We have the mayor's office. The mayor's office with the Strive 305 initiative is going to be powering some of our workshops. We've also partnered I saw one of our partners, Mr. Marlon Moore of the Miami-Dade Public Library System. We have Ms. Retha Boone and the representative for the Miami-Dade Black Affairs Advisory Board. And we're inviting everyone on this call and in our entire community to join us for our launch event on Thursday, August 4th at 6 p.m. We're hosting a launch event at the Urban. The Urban is located at 1000 Northwest 2nd Avenue. And so if you want to know more about our events, I'll put the link in the chat to where you can register to all our events. But basically that's our launch event, and we're having a whole bunch of workshops throughout the month. We're having a whole bunch of events, all in line to promote the Black business community and connect them with various resources in our county. Because we know that when we propel this segment of businesses, we propel our entire community.
Fantastic. So that's going to be August 4th, Zachary, at the Urban, right? 6 p.m. That's the launch event for Black Business Month.
Yes.
Excellent. And what are some of the...
I just put in the chat the link where you can register for all of our events.
Fantastic. Are all the events listed on there, Zachary? All the other cool stuff you guys are working on?
Absolutely. We have a bunch of events. We have about 9 signature events that are planned throughout the month. We have a free Power Summit geared towards youth. We are very committed to not only ensuring that our current business population prosper, but we also want to invest in our future business population as well. And so we have the Power Summit, which is in North Miami at Florida International University, and NBA Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas is the keynote speaker there. And so that's something for our young people that's free. It's free, F-R-E-E, free, and you're welcome to come and participate in that Power Summit. So all of the events, as I said, are on the link I provided.
So let me see if I can bring that up, Zachary, so folks can visualize it, okay?
Okay.
Is that, do I have it right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so guys, this is the link that he just shared, and you can see it, and here are all the events. So Miami-Dade County support, this is the Bob 305 launch event on August 4th at the Urban, then August 9th. Tell us about that one.
Well, basically, the August 9th event is we operate a Teen Court program, Miami-Dade County Teen Court program. It's the largest in the state of Florida. And basically, we give young people an opportunity who have had a misdemeanor. They basically are able to go through our process and walk out without a record. If they comply with our rules and our volunteer and our support services that we extend to them, they don't get a record. We don't even process the file, so there's nothing to expunge. I don't think you guys heard me. There's nothing to expunge. And
wow.
That's a very good process. And so we want to make sure that all the kids in Miami-Dade County have an opportunity to just have a competitive advantage over people in other counties, because we know that we're the best county. So we want to extend those competitive advantages. And so in order for that program to work, we have a lot of volunteers. Young people power the program, but there's always either a member of the bar that serves as a judge, the Florida bar that serves as a judge and helps facilitate that process. So we want to show love and support to them. The Power Summit we already talked about, headlined by
Isaiah Thomas. And this is the Power Summit, right, Zachary?
That's the Power Summit.
Wow.
That's the
Isaiah Thomas, one of my favorite players.
Yeah, so basically we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, legal and tech career paths, business ownership, and so much more. It's just really a power-packed summit that really gives us the opportunity to connect young people with the lucrative pathways of the future. I mean, many of you guys see that the rent is going up, so we have to connect our young people to lucrative career paths so that they'll be able to, stay here in Miami-Dade County and thrive here as well.
Fantastic. And this is free, huh? The Power Summit on August 10th at 9 a.m. is free.
Free. Yes, sir.
That's my favorite price point, Zachary.
Yes,
okay, great. So this is amazing. This is really cool. I would love to be a part of this. So guys, there you have the link to the MD events page. And then there's the Power Summit on the 10th. And then on the 11th, you have Know Your Price, Valuing Black Lives and Property in Miami. Tell us about that one.
Ooh, that's a powerful one right there. The Know Your Price, Valuing Black Lives and Property in Miami event, we're bringing down Dr. Andre Perry from the Brookings Institution. And when he comes from the Brookings Institution, he's going to talk about how some properties in our communities don't get the same value as properties in other communities. Even if it's the same starter 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in one particular community, in some cases, it may be valued at $50,000 less just because it's situated in another community. And we know that Miami-Dade County is one of the greatest in the country. And so we have to make sure that we're advocating for policies that promote parity. Why does this matter? Well, I know that my friend from North Miami, if I have a home on the fringes of North Miami that's not getting a proper valuation, it impacts the values of the properties in North Miami. So it's a situation that impacts every one of us. And so that's something that we're looking to elevate right there in that particular discussion, and really inviting the community to talk about how we make sure that we're getting the proper values. We made a calculation, and in some of those communities, we're talking about almost $2.4 billion, 2.4 billion with a B, that we're losing because of devaluations. And that impacts the resources that fund our government, that impacts the resources that funds our schools, that impacts all of the resources that we depend on to create the quality of life that Miami residents deserve. So it's a very important discussion. Wow,
that sounds powerful. And I'm also thinking about Ms. Stephanie Johnson from Trinity Empowerment. Ms. Stephanie, that would be a great session for you. So I know that, Stephanie, you wanted to chime in real quick?
Yeah, I 100% agree, and we're looking forward to being a part of and reestablishing. We've been having some meetings with people over at MD to sort of reestablish some of the connections we've had over the past few years. We want people to know it really is important that you understand the value of your properties and not sell yourself short.
Mm, thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Stephanie is a friend of the trust. I know her well and her son. I believe Ms. Johnson used to be a member of our board at one
Yes, I
particular
was.
time. Yes, so she's definitely a friend of the trust, and she's been very committed to making sure that everybody in Miami gets the piece of economic prosperity that they deserve.
I love it. Thank you so much for that. And I'm going to go to Dave next. He had his hand raised. Dave?
Oh, yes. For the event on Wednesday, August 10th, what is the age for the youth? So I promote it correctly around North Miami.
That's the Power Summit, right?
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
Power Summit. Yes, it's definitely in North Miami. We're really gearing this towards middle school and up. That's
Okay,
really
great.
who we think that could benefit most from this opportunity. I definitely want to connect with you, Dave,
Sure.
so that we can extend some services, because we do serve North Miami as well. We serve the entire county, but North Miami is on our track. And I sent some emails, so I would love to connect with you offline for sure.
Excellent.
Fantastic. And I will share the sign up for the Power Summit. I do have it in my links that I'll share and put in the chat box. I wanted to ask Ms. Retha. Ms. Retha, did you want to chime in real quick about the activities? And BOB stands for Black-owned businesses, right?
BOB
That's
stands for
absolutely
Black-owned
correct.
businesses.
Support Black-owned businesses, BOB.
Right. I just want to say that I think that Zach is doing an awesome job with coming with the planning and all of the things that are pulled together. We're also going to be holding something on the 2nd of August in the lobby of the Stephen P. Clark building. That's going to be from 11 a.m. to approximately 2 p.m., where we're going to actually have an exhibit, a pop-up exhibit, if you will, for the Black Business Month launch. We're also going to be working with Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust on the compilation of the 2022-2024 Black World Guide that will list all of the businesses as well as the social civic organizations. So we're in the process of updating that, and that will be ready later on this year. But I just want to commend Zach for all of the awesome work that he's doing, and also the fact that we're looking at promoting Black businesses to such an extent this year. And I want to commend Commissioner McGee as well as the mayor's office for chiming in and making sure that we're on point. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Retha. Can you tell us a little bit more about the work that you do in the Black Advisory Board?
Well, actually, I'm the program director for the Miami-Dade County Black Affairs Advisory Board, and our board is tasked, it's under the Office of Community Advocacy, which is also under the Office of the Chair. And we are tasked with representing as well as making sure that our constituents are aware of not just county services, but advocating on their behalf. We have approximately 11 boards within that office, and most of them have constituents that they deal with. Mine specifically deals with the Black community and the African diaspora, and we're also making sure that we connect all of these groups that have the best interests of our community at heart.
Fantastic. And if you don't mind me, I hope I'm not spilling the beans or anything, but you took a trip with the Black Affairs Advisory Board, correct?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, that you took a trip abroad?
Well, actually, it was a trade mission through Commissioner Monestein. He took a trade mission of approximately 30 people to Morocco, Ghana, Kenya, as well as Nigeria. I joined them on the Nigeria-Kenya leg, and I tell you, it was life-changing. It actually was not my first trip to Kenya or to Nigeria, but just to see the economic growth and the opportunities that are available, not just for there, but for here as well. And so I was very excited to be a part of that.
Wow. Let me ask you, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you, what was your biggest takeaway from that experience for you? What stayed with you now that it's been a couple of weeks?
I think the biggest thing that stayed with me is the opportunities that are available, and also the willingness. And a lot of people, when I told them that I was going to the African continent, I think they have this misconception that Africa is this, backwards country, all the countries, but actually the living standards and all of the wealth that is there, I think they have a lot to share, and that we should take advantage of that opportunity.
Wow, that's amazing. And yeah, there's some of the most entrepreneurial places on earth, right?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, Nigeria is one of the richest countries in the African continent, and Kenya is doing really well, particularly with their infrastructure. And so we were just impressed. As a matter of fact, we have a group of women coming in from Kenya in October. So we'll talk about that at one of your future programs. But what's happening is they're business women who want to come in and sell goods to the people of the United States, particularly Miami-Dade and Broward. So they'll be coming in October, and I'll give you more information and an update with that.
Oh,
and that
I would love
as
that.
a result of that trip.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Before I go back to Mr. Zachary, anything you wanted to add, Ms. Retha, about the work you do at the Black Affairs Advisory Board or with the coming up BOB celebrations?
Actually, our board is very, very much involved along with the other partners. And those partners would include the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau, as well as the Miami-Dade Chamber. So we're going to be doing a lot of motivational things within our community and just showing the viability and the strength of Black businesses.
Fantastic. I love it. And the Black Business is Black Business Directory Guide, right?
Yes, that will be part of the rollout, and we'll also be giving people an opportunity to put their businesses in the Black World Guide for 2022-2024.
Will you come back and let us know how our businesses can be a part of that?
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much, because I'm sure everybody here has an interest in being part of that guide. So that would be tremendous. So thank you so much for that. And I see that Mr. Deborah has a question. I'm going to go ahead, and anybody who has a question or a comment or has any good news to share, you can raise your hand and we'll pass you the mic. Ms. Deborah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just interested in knowing, because you give us a lot of information, Danilo, and I appreciate that. But especially with the two people who just spoke, the two individuals.
Yes.
Thank you for all you're doing. I'm just wondering how are you working with small business owners, minority business owners, especially in the Black community? Because I'm here in Miami Gardens, and I have a group of people that I work with, and we're trying to encourage the small business owners, the young people, especially who are minorities, especially Black, and that they would love to hear about all of this, and I'm just hearing about it. I mean, I've gotten a little information from Danilo, but to hear all of the endeavors that you all the things that you're trying to do, I'm really surprised. I'd like to know, how are you connecting to these small business owners, these young people, because I take information to them, and if I don't have it, they don't have it. So what are you doing to connect to them?
I can answer that, but also by Ms. Retha or Zachary. Did you want to comment?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, actually, we have been working with the Miami Bayside Foundation. And when I say we, Black Affairs Advisory Board, that's one of the issues. And then I also understand that we've been working with Oasis in the Gardens. They've been pretty good about spreading information. We also have a website through Miami-Dade County, and that would be the Miami-Dade County website, and if you type in Office of Community Advocacy, then you'll find out more information about our Black World Guide and some of the opportunities available. Also, I know that Zach has the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust has a youth component, and they will be able to help as well. So I also congratulate Danilo, because if not for him, you would not know about some of these resources.
Thank you so much. Zachary, you wanted to comment?
Yes, I definitely wanted to comment. Basically, that's such a great question. I thank you so much, Ms. Deborah. Just to immediately respond to you, one of the biggest things we've been pushing, we've been all through the airwaves, we've been on social media and out into the community talking about grant program, and I put the link in the chat. And so basically, unfortunately, today is the last day that you can turn in an application, because we know a lot of Black businesses really have struggled with access to capital, having the dollars that they need to grow. And so we have a grant program that's ending today. We've been taking applications for weeks, and so I put that link. And if you want to bring that link up, Danilo, that would be great. But I put the link in the chat. And so that's one of our programs. But I would say this: Miami-Dade County is very important, very intentional about giving all of its residents a voice. And so if you look at the Black Affairs Advisory Board, it was created in 1979. And about 4 years later, the Miami-Dade, our predecessor organization, the Metro Miami Action Plan Trust, was created. And so for over 30 years, almost 40 years, we've had direct advocates in our community, making sure that we have access to various programs. And so with the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust, in terms of business, we have a website. Our mayor's office, Danilo, invited us here to leverage this platform and various other technology to get the message out there. And so I would say that I would have to extend what Ms. Boom-Fai said. We have a website, miamidade.gov/economic advocacy trust. We have a website that basically serves as a hub for all our information. We also have social media sites that you can connect to from the website, a newsletter coming up and things of that nature. And so we also take opportunities to be invited. You can invite us to various community forums, various opportunities to share this information. So we've been aggressive in terms of our outreach. I can tell you from our agency, I've been back on staff for about 6 weeks, and it's my job to distribute information, but we've strengthened our outreach functionality. So we have other people in the various divisions that are responsible for making that community connection to give those resources out. So I put my information in the chat. You can reach out to me, and we'll make sure we share the information and continue to get these resources to more residents.
Fantastic. Thank you, Zachary. And Ms. Ardebra, I think that you're signaling something I think is interesting. I think we need to figure out how you reach the young people, especially, because I think we're reaching to the traditional channels, but young people may not be tuned into those channels. So one of the things I would say is, if you could help us, I'm here every Friday. If you can tell the young people to, be part of the morning huddle. Also, I have a newsletter that goes out every Thursday, and that has all this information, so that they don't, they're in the loop. And I'm in Miami Gardens frequently. I go to openings of businesses. I work with all the partners. The city of Miami Gardens, they know who I am. I'm constantly bringing them up to speed about what we're doing. So I think there might be a pocket of young people that maybe we're not reaching. We need to figure that out, because that's important. They need to know about these things. And I take your comment to heart, Ms. Ardebra. So we have to figure that out.
Okay, thank you so much, Danilo.
Thank you.
And to both of those young people, I really appreciate what you're doing. You will be hearing from me. I have a team together, and we are just concerned. We're older, but we are concerned that our children continue to be profitable, that they have profitable lives, and that their business are extended. Businesses are extended. So we will be getting in contact with you, and we all will be working together to target that pocket that's getting overlooked.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ms. Ardebra. I look forward to that. Zachary, Ms. Retha, I hope you guys can stick around for the rest of the hour just in case, but thank you all so much. I want to give you a big round of applause for presenting this great information. Not everybody has it. Please be part of this BOB in 305 initiative, because it's going to be exciting and there's some really powerful things planned.
Danilo, we're going to
yes.
have a calendar of events ready within the next few days. So
Okay.
we'd like for you to share it with your audience as well.
Yes, I would love to put it in the newsletter. So if you can email that to me, I would love to put it in the newsletter, okay?
Okay.
Fantastic. And Ms. Ardebra, speaking of Miami Gardens, so I was in Miami Gardens last week, and I want to share this good news with everybody real quickly. I invited Marcella and Leah. I'm not sure they can make it. They have a meeting that conflicts. Yeah. Hello? Who was that? So, anyways, and Miss Gasoline has her hand up, so I'll go to Miss Gasoline next. But I wanted to tell you that the City of Miami Gardens, the Community Fund of North Miami, Formula One, and other partners like the Truist Foundation and the City of Miami Gardens announced last week a new program for funding the dreams of business owners in the Miami Gardens area. So it's called the On Track Miami Gardens Business Loans, powered by Formula One. And this is great because some of the funding that was created from that dynamism of that race, right, is now being used to help the businesses of Miami Gardens. And so I just wanted to make sure that you have this link and you can start applying now. It's a grant, not grants, loans from 10,000 to 200,000. The interest rate can vary from 4 to 9%. It's a 5-year term loan. And so there's a lot of great things here you can check out. If this is something, it's located in Miami Gardens, right? That's for businesses there. And if it's incorporated as a for-profit entity and operational or with a proof of concept, you qualify and you can apply. And the rest is kind of like a financial analysis of whether you're ready to take on the loan, etc. So I wanted to share that with you. And also in the city of Miami Gardens, and which is close to Opelika and the North Miami area, right? This is another agency, Ms. Ardebra, that you can refer folks to, especially young people. It's the Community Fund of North Miami-Dade. They do amazing work. They have workshops. They lend money, and they help prepare business owners to be credit ready and funding ready. And so they offer a wealth of things. Marcella and Leah are huddlers from way back, and they do a lot of amazing work. And I've worked with them, and they really care. And they love small business owners. So they have some great success stories. So I would encourage you guys to check them out. And then I'm going to go now to Miss Gasoline, who had a question or a comment. Gasoline?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gasoline DeSources. I am the owner of Threaded by Lavish inside of Cutler Bay, Florida, as well as a hairstylist at Lavish Touches Hair and Spa. So I kind of missed out on what Zachary and Miss Rita was talking about. So if you guys can chime in on that again. And as far as the grant that's going on, because I went to the South Day Connection event they had last week, I was able to find out about the grant. But unfortunately, my business does not qualify because you have to have a business for at least 3 years. So if you guys can, give the breakdown of what you were talking about earlier.
Sure.
So I can be caught up.
Yes, Ms. Gasoline, thank you. So what we were talking about is the great activities and events that are being planned by the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust for Black Business Month in August. Okay, and we talked about the Power Summit. It's free. I put the chat box in the. I put the information in the chat box, and they have a bunch of great opportunities to network, opportunities to learn, opportunities to really inspire yourself to take your business to another level. And you can go to this website, which is, you can see it here, and it's in the chat box. And if you missed it, I'm going to put it right in there now, just so that you have it. Yeah, my pleasure.
It's not there.
Yeah, because if you come in a little later, you don't see the earlier posts, right?
Yeah, I got
so
it.
I'm gonna post it now with all the links. There you go, Ms. Gasoline.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Yeah, I don't want you to miss a thing here. So that being said, Ms. Ardebra, you had another comment?
I wanted to mention.
Oh, no, Danilo, I'm sorry. I thought I lowered my hand.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Ardebra. Was that Ms. Retha?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that they knew about being listed in the Black World Guide.
Yes.
If Danilo, could you provide them with the information for Miami-Dade Black Affairs Advisory Board on how to locate us and to get in touch, so that we can send them a copy of the form that they will need to be included in the Black World Guide for 2022-24.
You got it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ms. Retha. So On Track, you guys know about this new business loan program for my city of Miami Gardens, and now you know about the Community Fund of North Miami. Next up is Mr. Marlon Moore. Marlon, you still with us?
Of course.
Okay, I can't see. I'm like juggling a lot of things, so I can't see everybody that's on the screen. So I apologize for that. But Marlon, we have a celebration of small businesses. We have a community that's coming together on July 30th. It's called Mogul Maker Expo 2. So can you tell us a little bit about that? What do you got cooking?
Yes. So would I be able to share my screen, Danilo?
You know, I have it on screen. Did you want to show something else?
Yeah, if possible.
Okay, let me, you're going to take control of the meeting, Marlon. I trust you.
No problem.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and find you. Give me a second.
Okay.
Bear with me. And you're going to become the host.
Okay.
So if anybody comes in or you need to mute somebody, you got to, and then you have to pass me back the host powers. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. You're a pro at this. So you're in good, we're in good hands.
I do this a couple of times a week. All
Go
right.
for it.
So is everybody able to see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to talk a little bit about our library services and, like Danilo was saying, the Mogul Maker Expo, and just such a pleasure to be here. So thanks everybody, and thank you Danilo for having me. Zachary, great to see you. Retha, great to see you as well. Love the work that you all are doing. So just a couple of things. This is all related to businesses and the teens. You guys were talking about that a little while ago. So I'm going to go through this really quickly, but just wanted to let you know there's some things that are very vital to both of those populations. So in our libraries, we have these two programs called You Make Miami and You Media Miami. The You Make Miami spaces are two of them. I'm actually in one of them right now at the Miami Beach Library, right next to the W Hotel. And you can do all this stuff in there, you know, music and film and graphic design and 3D printing and sound booth for audio recording, just a lot of great stuff. Those You Make Miami spaces at the Miami Beach and West Kendall Library are for all ages. And then we have teenager spaces in 4 corners of our county: North Dade and the Miami Gardens Library, Lemon City and Little Haiti, the new Hialeah Gardens branch library, obviously in West Hialeah, which by the way has a full film production studio. And this is all related to you all. If you need access to these free services, you can access this for your business. And then we have the 4th one at the South Dade Library down by the Southland Mall. So again, moving along, this is what some of the spaces look like. Like I said, the maker spaces for all ages are the West Kendall Library out in the hammocks, and then the Miami Beach Library. Full beautiful spaces that are open to the public every day except Sunday. Like I mentioned, you can do music recording, filmmaking, photography, graphics, sewing, painting. We've got virtual reality, Mac computers, and so much more. Audio sound booths. So if you need to record voiceovers, we've had a couple of people record voiceovers in our sound booth right here that you can see. Had some through last week and they were recording some stuff for their business. So over at the West Kendall location, we have the beautiful co-working center. You know, you have access to it if you want to reserve the room. Fast Wi-Fi, smart board conference tables, you know, digital televisions, and the staff is there to help you. So another great part of that You Make component is not only the access to the technology, but you also have the co-working center that's available to you. And so in the co-working center, we do all kinds of workshops, you know, entrepreneur workshops, networking opportunities, various types of business workshops. And again, you know, these are the things that you all have access to. Think about this. You don't have to go to a recording studio and pay thousands of dollars, $300 per hour. You can go in there. Our staff will help you do recording, music. We have the cameras, we have the filmmaking equipment, lighting, green screen. Think about what you can do, you know? We even have the light box if you want to do product photography. Just amazing, amazing stuff. Another thing that I wanted to mention is our new connectivity program. So, you know, for those business owners and people, you know, whether it's students or parents or teachers, anybody who needs access to computers, we're loaning out for free for 30 days with, if you have a Miami-Dade Public Library System library card, Chromebook computer, laptops, Wi-Fi hotspots, and tablets. These are all fully loaded. You don't need to pay for data because it already has the Wi-Fi and data built in. You can go anywhere and connect. So think about it, 30 days with your library card, you're able to check these out at any of our 50 libraries around Miami-Dade County. So moving along to, I mean, I'm excited about all this, but man, I'm really excited about this too, because me and Daniel have been just having so much fun with our Mogul Maker Expo, supporting small businesses in Miami-Dade County through the Mayor's Strive 305 initiative. Our last one was in April. It was amazing. Danilo, love working with you, man, because you know your energy is out the roof, through the roof, and you know we were able to draw over 140 businesses to come out that day to the Westchester Library. This time we're doing it. You can see the old flyer on the left. The new flyer is on the right there. So coming up on July 30th at 11:30 a.m. Saturday. Mark your calendars. You're going to have Zachary from MD. They're going to be there, and a lot of other incredible organizations who are going to be there to show you how to grow your business, establish your business, whatever it is that you need to do. You have access to it. So we'll have, you know, keynote speakers. It's an opportunity to network and share, and you know, have a tribe with other business owners. These are the topics we're going to be covering. So literally everything you need, from starting up to capital. The organizations are going to be there to support you, marketing, managing, bookkeeping. You want to grow your business, you want to take it overseas. We have the people who are going to be there that can help you do that. We'll also have county department, our procurement department's going to be there to talk about state, local, federal government contracts, and other organizations are going to be there to talk about state and federal contracts as well. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, really. So, you know, these are just the organizations that are participating. You can see, you probably recognize a lot of them. Some of them you may not recognize, but just fabulous folks, even a couple of organizations who are there to support veterans as well. So this is where you would register to attend the, you know, www.mdpls.org/mogul-expo. So it's easy to register. Just go there. You'll see the page. This is what it looked like last time. You know, it was really, really amazing. We were really happy with the turnout, and just, you know, everybody was thrilled. I don't know if any of you here on this call today were there, but it was really exciting. You know, people got it. They got it that there is a tribe, that they have support, that they're not alone, and that we have all the resources that they need to be successful, to grow, and to expand. So yeah, it's coming up again, July 30th. Okay, so please mark your calendars. Make sure that you go and register. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be lots of resources. Take a screenshot of that, write it down. MDPLS. I forgot the .org, but mdpls.org/mogul-expo. Okay, and you can always reach me if you need to contact me. This is my info. You can also follow us on our social media page, which is at You Make Miami, and we post everything there. So you'll see like literally everything there. But thank you for the time, Danilo, and thank you for, you know, letting me share.
Thank you, Marlon. And if you can, you know, send me the host privileges again, that would be great. Well, what an amazing set of resources. That's what I'm talking about when I say good news, because this is available to you today. And it's part of how Miami-Dade County delivers value through our libraries, which are just simply amazing. And Marlon, it's a great to work with you, brother. You bring that energy and that vision, and it's been like magic collaborating with you. So thank you for all your hard work and everything you do for the youth, especially, right? Yes. You work with youngsters. And I see Ms. Sardebra has her hand raised again. Ms. Sardebra, is that you again?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, Marlon, thank you for all you've done. I think it's fantastic. I had so many people looking forward to you coming to the North Dade Regional Library. But I can get them to sign up whenever you come this way, because some of them don't want to go that far south. Mm-hmm. But what I want to know is, you said that you were talking about recording, and I have several young men who have bought equipment and all of that, you know, for trying to get a recording studio together, working, you know, setting up their in-home studios. And it seems like if I tell them about this, it's almost like it's putting them out of business. So I mean,
what did you say? It's almost like what?
putting them out of business.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Because, and if it's a mogul maker program, how can I convince them to come and talk to you all? And how are you going to help their business? How can you advise them to make their business grow if you're, in a sense, their competition?
No, it's there. What do they say about the universe? There is so many resources. There is unlimited resources. We will not be putting anybody out of business. Our libraries, our Miami-Dade public libraries, are free services, right? We hire people who are professionals. A lot of them are kind of young, who are people who are into this production stuff, from music and film and 3D printing, 3D modeling, graphic design, all that kind of stuff. And they are inside of our spaces there to support you. So these young men should, and let me tell you, I started that program, the U Media program in North Dade and Miami Gardens, in the library there back in 2011.
I know.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we had like over 3,000 kids register over the course of 3 years. Over 3,000. Many of them got full scholarships to college. We helped them to start their own businesses. We, just really help them to learn life skills. That's what we do. We're not there to take from them. We're there to support them. And what they can do, they have access, like you see here. You see the Mac computers on the desk there. We have these computers and all of these things set up for you so that you're able to come in, learn about Photoshop, learn about the high-end music recording software, all the filmmaking software, because then, and we have all this equipment here and the instructors here, so that you can then go off on your own and have the expertise to know how to use it for jobs or to start your own company, or if you want to get into college, now you have a foundation, as opposed to having to go to school and then pay thousands of dollars to learn this stuff. So yeah, we're just there to support. So trust me, we're not going to put them out of business. We're just going to enhance what they do.
Okay, thank you so much.
And Ms. Ardebra, there's such a need for these kinds of resources that the fact that the libraries are offering it and these young people are offering it, even better, because we need it. I mean, young people love music, they love expression, artistic expression, and we don't have enough resources for all of them. So the fact that all these places can come online, it's a collaboration opportunity, not competition.
No, I agree. But what my question was, how do I convey to them that this isn't their competition? How are you going to help them, go to the next level? And it took him a while, but he explained how he could do that. So
Right.
I don't look at it as competition, but these are young people and they may look at it as competition. So I've got to be able to answer. They ask me hard questions.
And what you mentioned about spending the money to build the studio, before you go there and do that, you should come at that with an educated mind, right? So, these programs cost a lot of money, and
I know
costs a lot of money. So instead of going out and buying it or just buying things that you've seen on YouTube or whatever, you can have hands-on experience with it to know what you should build, what you should buy, and how you should construct your studio. So you have a much more educated sort of platform to stand on.
And what about the ones who have already gone to school and purchased the equipment, have the certification? Are there opportunities with Miami-Dade or can you help them find opportunities?
Yes, we're interestingly enough, we're always hiring, new staff for these spaces. But one of the things Danilo knows that I do is I'm really, really big on mentorship. So I bring in professionals in various industries to come in, because what do they say? It's not what you know, it's who you know. So like, for example, one of the people that I'm working with is a music entertainment producer. He worked for Sony for years. Now he has his own music production company. These are people that when you connect with that person, now you have a full access to lots of resources internationally. We have those things with film, with music, with, everything, all of the things that we mentioned there, including the arts and crafts and sewing, those types of things. And as well as other industries like nursing and music and science and NASA. I'm very well connected with a lot of people in NASA. So there's just so many, it's all about connecting to mentors. So yeah, if those people already have a lot of those foundational things, then they need to go to the next level, which is, okay, now I need to connect so I can get into a career set.
Okay, so I guess
Fantastic.
I'll be in South Dade.
Yeah. And we're going to come to you in Miami Gardens, Ms. Deborah, later in the year. So we'll be there, and hopefully all those young people can be there as well.
Well, thank you, Danilo, but I don't think they can wait. So I guess I'm going to be bringing a few people to South Dade
I love
because
it.
they can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Deborah. Before I pass the mic to Shivas, I just want to share some real quick good news with all of you, real fast, okay? Because we're running out of time. But I want to share my screen, and let's see here. See if it'll let me. Give me a second, bear with me. Here we go. So this is the Black resource, the Black World Guide, I'm sorry, that I put in the chat box, the PDF, and there you can find information about how to connect with them and get that application so your business can be included in the Black World Guide. Also, I want to Dave Burney is on the call, and they have a co-working center in North Miami. And I just wanted to show you this link, which I put in the chat box, so that you can access and go check out what they're doing, because it's some really great work, and they have a really nice center with a lot of amenities there, so you can check that out. Also, our friends at the Oasis at Miami Gardens, have another incubator and small business center in Miami Gardens, and please check them out. This is also in the links that I shared. So that's good news. In South Dade, we have our friends from the Neighbors and Neighbors Association. This is the center that I used to run, and now it's run by Miss Arnitris Williams. This is in Cutler Bay. So if you need an entrepreneurship center, a co-working center, and some of the services there, you can reach out to them, and you can talk to Miss Arnitris Williams there at Accelerate South Dade. But wait, there's more. There's also the South Dade Connections. I was at an event last Friday with this great group, Mr. Cardell, and it was amazing. And I encourage you to connect with them. Really powerful networking opportunities. And they have lots of events, South Dade Connections. Check them out. That's for all of South Dade, right? And then in Pinewood, which is thereabouts of 7th Avenue and about 110th Northwest Street, we have the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Florida, Scale Up 305. This is part of the Mayor's Strive 305 initiative. And they have an incubator program, accelerator program, and this is in that area, right? Which is kind of North Miami. And as you can see, they do a lot of great things, and you can check them out as well. That's also good news. And you guys heard me talk about the Tropicana flea market fire last Friday. And as you can see from this GoFundMe page, it was pretty horrible. A lot of folks lost everything in that fire. All their merchandise went up in smoke. And these are folks that have, lower income. And so we have stepped in to assist them, and we set up a GoFundMe for them. And we are proud to say that we have, we're generating donations from partners like JP Morgan Chase, who gave $50,000 to help them recover and get back on their feet. So I wanted to share that good news with all of you about, the Miami-Dade County, the mayor's office springing into action to help our neighbors in their time of need. That's something that we did, and we can all do every single day, right? It's about community, and that's what the Huddle's about. So that being said, I'm going to go next to Shivas. Shivas, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I had a question for, I believe, Marlon that works for the library.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah. So I'm one of those people that work in the industry with sound, and not necessarily music, but art and film. And I just want to know, how would I, as a professional artist and as a professional in the industry, be able to partner with the library to help young people?
So thank you, Shivas, for the question. Just contact me. I'm going to put I think I put my info in the chat, but I'll put it again. Just give me a call or contact me, and then we can see how we can work something out. Obviously we work with the public. So a lot of the folks who are county employees know we have level 2 federal background checks done on us to be able to stand next to any children or any even adults, so we have to do background checks on folks if they want to volunteer to do anything. But we do that all the time. So, if there's something that you'd like to do, please give me a call, contact me. I'm going to put my phone number into the chat and we can see what we can do. That'd be great to find out what you're doing. We're already doing some work with some professional filmmakers locally, but the more the merrier. Let's do it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Great connection. Two great gentlemen doing great work. I love it. Next up is Miss Alexina Prather from Access Helps, who has another opportunity, some good news to share. Alexina?
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Thanks so much for being here. It's so nice to see so many faces on this call. I'm here today with Marta and a few members from Miami-Dade County. We are making a request to our small business community. We're working closely with Miami-Dade County to gather feedback right now on their license and permits process. We know this is an important part of running a business and it is a complicated part of running a business. So we are looking to speak with any business located in Miami-Dade County that has either experience applying for their license and permits, has no experience, has no idea what I'm talking about. We want to hear your feedback regardless of what stage you're at. We're conducting these interviews over the next week. So they're hopefully going to close by the end of July. So there'll be 20 to 25-minute interviews. They can happen online on Zoom, or we will come to your business directly if that's better for you in person. We are compensating $40 Visa gift cards for your time because we know that your time is incredibly important as small business owners. And we are doing these anonymously. The county can be present on the call if you're interested in that, or we can do it fully anonymously so that your feedback can be shared in that way. So those are kind of the details. I will drop my email here. If anyone is interested, you can email me for more information, or we can schedule an interview, whatever works best for you. But I do want to open it up for Marta or anyone from the county who wants to jump in and share anything else about this opportunity to share feedback.
Thank you, Alexina. Marta, did you want to comment?
No, but I just want to, I think she hit all of the steps. Thank you, Alexina, all of the major points. Just as a small business owner myself, the business tax receipt, the certificate of use, and any of the licensings and permits that you have to get can get complicated. So we would love to hear from you. I just want to say Akila and George, Akila Martin Passe and George Valens, who work at the county and are on this project, are also on this call in case they wanted to jump in real quick with any comments. It's a really great collaboration.
Fantastic, Marta. Thank you. Akila, George, you want to chime in?
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in. First of all, Danielo, I love the morning huddle. This is so great. It's packed with information. This is just fantastic. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, I just wanted to chime in. I think that this is a really good opportunity for the small businesses to give us that feedback. We are looking to improve the business permitting process, or to kind of help you navigate through it. And we're looking particularly for micro businesses and small businesses, because I know that that's where, you get kind of tripped up, because it is hard to afford an expediter or someone to come in and to help you navigate that process with the county. So please, if anyone's interested, please reach out to Alexina. This is a great partnership. We have google.org that is working with us on this partnership as well. So this is a unique opportunity for us to go ahead and take a deep dive into that process. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Akila. And Akila, by the way, guys, is my teammate in the Office of Engagement, Equity and Engagement. And so I love working with you, Akila. You're awesome. Everything you're doing. Thank you for helping us make permitting a little easier. The certificate of use and the local business tax. George, did you want to comment at all? He might be, there he is.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Akila, I think covered all the bases there. Thanks so much, Akila. Just want to thank everyone again for their time, and just reiterate how important inclusivity is in innovating and in changing the way that we do things. love to build together with the community. So thank you all for your time. Danilo, thank you for this incredible platform, and shout out to our friends at the libraries for all the stuff that they're doing as well. I was a library kid growing up, so I'd be remiss to not mention all the great work happening in the libraries.
Hey.
Thanks, George. Thanks, Marlon. And I see Mr. Kenneth Wright has his hand up. Kenneth?
Yeah, and again, I had to pop out because my kids are here. So for a second, so I might have missed the answer to this question, which is, are there podcast facilities at the library or people to help out with developing podcasts? I heard a lot of stuff that was sounded like mostly video and then recording. So Marlon, do you guys do podcast support or podcast stuff?
Yes, Kenneth, we do offer that support in all of these spaces. The staff that we hire, a lot of them have different strengths. They may be more stronger in music, or one may be stronger in film or photography. But generally speaking, all of the spaces have one or two staff, because most of the spaces have like.
Cool. So just call ahead of time. I'm just blown away, Marlon. I am in shock. I really, really am. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. Green screens and wow.
Check out this space.
Who
Who
knew? I just go to my little library here in Shenandoah. We don't have anything except books.
Look at the space here. I'm in it right now. It's beautiful. It's got everything you need. But yeah, we do that. We have some of the spaces actually are doing podcasting as a class. So you can definitely just walk in there and say, hey, this is what I'm working on. And the staff is usually there to help. Not usually, we're there to help people a lot of times with some specific projects that they have, business cards or website and things like that. Yep.
Excellent. And Kenneth, I was blown away as well. And Marlon and I, as per the mayor's Strive 305 initiative, we're on a mission to show business owners the amazing value that the libraries provide. So that's what Mogul Maker's about, and other collaborations as well. Really proud of that. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the hour. Anybody have any last question? We have time for one more real quick before we close today. Anybody else want to have any last minute good news to share?
Yes, Danilo. Hi,
yes.
Good morning. Danilo.
Good morning.
Sonia, how are you?
Good, Sonia.
Good to see you, and I'm so proud of the work that you are doing in Miami-Dade County. I'm so proud of you. But one question I have is for Marlo. Do you have any program like event planning at the library? Because I see you call out all these different programs that you have, but I have not heard any for event planning. Do you have any of those programs?
You stumped me, Ms. Flowers Consulting. You stumped me on that. No, we don't have a specific program on event planning, but I'm a producer. I'm a festival producer. I used to have my own entertainment company for 10 years in Miami. So I've produced concerts, festivals, tours for many years. So, if I could be of service, I could certainly help in terms of providing any information that you require.
Okay. I have your number. I'll get back with you.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we have some hands raised. I want to make sure we get to them, but we're going to have to make it quick, guys. Aurelina?
Hi, hello, everybody. And Danilo, how are you?
Good, good. Happy Friday.
For you too. I am from Ideal Music Box. I've been in the morning huddle about a month, and I'm very excited about everything. I'm going to talk with the Alexina because we need to settle down our business with some things with the Miami-Dade. So that'd be great. And also I have a question to Marlon. I loved your presentation today. My question is, we have a program. We are a company, a profit, but we also do some events for teaching and learning music. These kind of events, we put the instrument and the teachers, and we invite the children, the young people that want to do music. They don't have to be a musician. They just, playing with the music. And I was wondering, because we don't have a space, a unique space for that. If where we can go and maybe we do some free event with the library just to promo ourselves. Is that possible?
Thank you, Arlene. So it's a conversation. Something like that is a conversation. So you have my info in the chat. Please contact me because we do have an outside organizations come in and do various programs in the library. These things just have to be approved. So, and it's a higher level than me that gets the approval. So, just contact me and we can see what we can do. It sounds like something we may be able to make happen.
Okay, perfect. Where do I have the phone number? Oh, yes, I see it. Perfect.
All right, great.
Well, thank you. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Adelina. And one last quick comment or question from Ms. Arlene.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So I just want to say this year I'm hosting my 5th annual Woman Empowering Women for Excellence Conference. It's going to be in Miami Gardens. So one ask actually is that I won't mind having like 3 vendors from, the community partners that can come in and provide information like from the library and such, as well as I would really like to get some young women in the conference. So I was hoping to connect with Miss Wright, but I think she left off of the call. But anyone that knows women, young girls, I should say, or teenagers that are really geared towards understanding about empowerment, I would really like to have young women in the conference this year, attending the conference this year. So Danilo, I would give you that conference information so you can share with the group.
Yes. And you don't have a URL by any chance, Ms. Arlene, that you can put in the chat box?
Okay, it's under construction. It would be available next week because we, put in the flyers and all the conference information there right now.
You got it. And also reach out to me. Maybe we can schedule a consulting session.
Okay.
So that we can map out some groups that may be able to help you to get young women into your program.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that's all the time we have. And I want to thank all of you for being part of the Morning Huddle. You see how powerful it is when we come together to focus on good news and on helping each other. That chat box is full of great people doing great things. Check that stuff out. Some great events and products and services being offered by some great people. So support them. It works better when we all work together. So with that being said, thank you all so much for joining us in the Morning Huddle, and we'll do it again next Friday. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, everybody.